But long before cities rose and roads crossed the land, in a time when stories walked among people like living creatures, there lived a young girl named Sadia. This tale comes from the old firesides of Africa, where elders whispered legends under starlit nights and children listened with wide eyes. It is a story about destiny, curiosity, courage, and the dangerous hunger to know what should remain unknown. In the ancient lands where red dust kissed the wide savanna, Sadia was born with eyes bright like the rising sun. Strange things followed her everywhere. When she laughed, flowers bloomed out of season. When she cried, storms gathered from clear skies. The villagers believed she was touched by the spirits blessed and warned at the same time. But beneath all this mystery, Sadia carried a secret desire. She wanted to know her future. She longed to see whether peace or sorrow awaited her, whether love would bless her or break her, whether her name would be remembered or forgotten. This desire grew until it burned inside her like fire. One moonlit night, curiosity overcame fear. Her people strictly forbade entering the forest of tomorrow, where spirits guarded the memories of days that had not yet happened. Elders warned, those who steal tomorrow lose today. But Sadia was young, stubborn, and brave. With cowrie shells tied into her braids for protection and a small calabash of water in her hand, she stepped into the forbidden forest. The moment she entered, the air changed. Trees whispered ancient secrets, shadows swirled like living creatures, and paths twisted unpredictably. Deeper inside stood a giant baobab, glowing softly blue, with hundreds of tiny gourds hanging from its branches. Each gourd held someone's future. From the roots rose a tall spirit woman made of shimmering light and fading shadow. Her voice rolled like thunder. "Child of dawn," she said, "why have you come?" Sadia bowed respectfully and answered, trembling, "I want to know what my future holds. Please, show me tomorrow." The spirit studied her with eyes that held the weight of centuries. "The future is not a gift to be taken," she warned. "The price is heavier than you can carry." But Sadia refused to turn back. She begged again and again until the spirit finally sighed, plucked a gourd from the tree, and placed it gently in her hands. "What you see becomes your burden," she whispered. "What you change becomes your curse." Sadia opened the gourd. A violent wind burst out, swirling around her, dragging images too fast to understand. She saw herself older and crying. She saw fire devouring her village. She saw betrayal from someone she trusted deeply. Worst of all, she saw herself holding a lifeless child. Overwhelmed with terror, she screamed and dropped the gourd, which shattered into pieces. The spirit grabbed her shoulders firmly. "You have broken your tomorrow," she said. "Now it will chase you." Sadia ran back home, but the visions clung to her like shadows. Every night she saw frightening pieces of the future. Every day she felt fear creeping behind her. Villagers noticed her trembling, her sleepless eyes, her strange whispers. They avoided her, convinced she carried a curse. Unable to bear the burden any longer, Sadia returned to the forest of tomorrow and fell at the base of the glowing baobab, weeping. "Please," she begged, "take back the future. I cannot carry it." The spirit rose again, but this time her voice was gentle. "Child, the future you fear is not fixed," she said softly. "You saw possibilities, not destiny. The only future that destroys you is the one you refuse to live." Sadia looked up, trembling. "Then what should I do?" she whispered. The spirit smiled. "Live boldly, love deeply, walk wisely. The future fears those who stop fearing it." Sadia returned to her village transformed. She used the visions not as burdens, but as warnings. She told her people about the great fire she had seen, and because they prepared early, the flames never consumed their homes. She recognized the jealous friend who might betray her and met her with kindness, dissolving the betrayal before it was born. She realized the lifeless child she had seen was a symbol of fear, not a prophecy. With courage, she reshaped her tomorrow. Over time, Sadia turned what seemed like a curse into deep wisdom. The villagers once again welcomed her, calling her the girl who borrowed tomorrow and returned with today. Sadia lived the rest of her life boldly, proving that the future belongs not to those who see it, but to those who shape it with courage. And so the elders say that every sunrise, Sadia's spirit still whispers across the savannah. "Fear not what is coming, for you hold today in your hands." The moral of the story is this: do not chase the future or tremble before it. Destiny bends for those who live bravely, act wisely, and walk forward with faith. The only future you need is the one you create with courage today.